Hey YouTube, it's me Ashley, a girl and her flowers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really chill today. I want to have a deep little conversation with you guys. Hope everybody is staying safe and is in a great mood and having a positive outlook and trying to remain positive during this time in which all the positivity is needed. So if you are quarantined, then that means you have plenty of time to get caught up on my videos. So if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, share, and go watch my previous videos, especially my last video. Today we're going to talk about energy and the energy that we give and how it affects and how it feels and all that good stuff. So I'll start by, sorry, keep adjusting the camera. So I'll start by, I'll start by getting this piece of lint out of my hair so that I can not be distracted. Okay, there we go. So I'll start by telling you guys what made me want to get on the topic. So yesterday, I'm super chill today. So yesterday, I had pretty much been doing what everybody else has been doing, which has been self-quarantine, hibernating, really surrounding myself within my home and the vibe of my home, which is a very positive vibe. I pride myself in the energy being good here in my home. Even when I'm in a bad mood, I will sit outside and before I come in here. The same for like my girlfriend's house. I really try to be very conscious about our attitude and our energy and the way it affects our surrounding. So if you think I'm crazy, wait, before I do that, let me tell you why I got back on this. Let me get back on topic. So yeah, so I had been in the house in my positive energy yesterday, and then I had got out for a little while. I was in the car with my girlfriend, and I was just in her energy, and anybody who's ever been around her will know that she has this amazing positive energy around her. And then she got out of the car, and she left me in the car because she needed to go do something that did not involve me. And as I was sitting there, I felt myself almost shaking to the point of tears. And I couldn't quite figure out what was going on and what was wrong. But I started to realize that it was the energy of everyone around me, and that energy that has been developing and growing as more people get more panicked about COVID-19 or whatever is going on in their lives or not being able to work. You can really sense the shift in the energy in the air. Now, if you think I'm crazy, I'm going to give you a good example of how you know energy is it's a thing that you can feel off of other people. Just like how you know when you're around your spouse, you can tell when they have an attitude, even if they have a smile on their face, even if they, you can just sense that energy around them. You know when you're in trouble. You know when there's going to be a problem. You know when things are just not great. You can feel that energy. So that's the energy I'm referring to, that energy that's within ourselves. So I am a firm believer that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and that spiritual part of us is what gives off that energy. It's the biggest part of us. It's the personalities that we have. It's our vibes that we give off. It's our aspirations, our goals, our beliefs, our thoughts. All of those things make up our spiritual energy. And when things are not going well, we have a darker energy, and that's why people can sense when you have an attitude, or someone can, people around you can tell when you're not feeling very well because they can sense that off of you. You don't have to tell them, they just know. And so I was out and I felt all the negative energy, and I just really wanted to come and talk to you guys about how you need to be so much more conscious of your energy and how it attracts things around you. When you have that negative energy, when you're in that panic state, you're not going to be able to see the positivity in anything. You're only going to be able to see the negativity, mostly because negativity attracts more negativity. So when you have that energy and you're giving off that not very pleasant mood or whatever the case may be, you're attracting more of those negative things to you, versus when you try to keep yourself in a higher level of positivity and a good vibration and you feel good, everything around you starts to look up and it feels better and it's going to give you a better response. So I did a little social experiment almost on my own to try to understand the power of my energy. So I look at what my data tells me and people going to my Instagram page. When I'm posting, what I did was I posted a week where I just posted, I posted my normal post, but my energy was very different in my posts. So when I was posting, I was in a more positive space. My energy was up. Everything around me felt great. When I posted, it felt good. It was like a very positive outlook on everything I was doing. But then as I was going through some things that weren't so pleasant and I was posting on my normal schedule, I could still see, and I wasn't feeling very well. The energy wasn't there. It was almost like blind posting. It was like, oh, I haven't posted this picture yet. Let me just do that. The energy behind it wasn't a positive one. And I noticed how in that period where I wasn't posting with a positive energy and with a positive outlook and with my normal self, that my views went down, that my interaction went down. And it helped me remember that the point of this channel and the point of everything I'm doing is to keep everyone aware of how important it is to be positive and how powerful we are and how we can control how we look at things, and it's going to give us a different outcome on those things. For example, the people, with the COVID-19, I know it's a very scary time for us, and it's very easy to think negative and have a negative thought mindset about what's going on because it's very easy to see it that way. That's the way the media is portraying it. That's what we're looking at. We're looking for people who are buying up all the toilet paper. We're looking for the negative part of this. But you have to try and look for positivity. While you are self-quarantined, look at how many people have survived this sickness, what the rate is for people who have gotten it and go on to live healthier days and continue on. You have to try to find a silver lining, because if you only focus on the negative, the good won't exist pretty much. You won't even be able to see that that more people survive than people die. And you won't be able to see that because you're so busy worried about how many people die. Every time you wake up, you're looking to see what the death count looks like. That's where your energy is focused. It's only on the bad. So you're only going to see the bad. You're not even going to think, well, let me see how many people survive. Or, you're just only going to think about the bad. And when we're doing that, as we're in this panic state and we're in this negative mindset, we go out into the world and we release more negativity. We're just attracting that. There's more car accidents, more road rage. People are in a more intense and negative space. But me, I'm trying to give out that message so that you guys know that even though times are not these perfect times, we can be happy. It's a choice to do that. It's a choice to smile. You can choose to be angry and miserable, or you can choose to be happy. And why not choose to be happy? Why not choose to be in a positive space? Why not choose to vibrate on a higher level, like my girlfriend likes to say? Why choose to be miserable and see the bad and feel the bad and give off the bad energy when you can be someone who attracts positivity and makes a light around you that's brighter than you have no idea? When I've been driving around lately, I know I should be in the house, but when I've been driving around lately, I am dancing with my music in the car super loud. I'm jamming and I'm getting it and and I look over and I see people looking at me like I'm crazy, but they have a smile on their face because my energy, this positive energy that I'm keeping around me, is touching them. Where they could look over and see me looking angry, looking frustrated on this never-ending journey for toilet paper, and they can go, oh man, I know how she feels, and gosh, you know, I'm just as irritated as she is, and I wonder where she's going. But when they look at me and they see me jamming and being positive, it's hard to stay negative when you're surrounded by positive, but it's very easy to become negative when you're surrounded in negative, and even when you're trying to be positive. So I have hibernated mostly just to keep myself in this good space and keep my energy good and keep myself feeling good. Because like someone that I follow on Instagram said, you know, your immune system breaks down when you get stressed and when you get sick, and all of that starts in that negative space. So when you're negative and you become more stressed, then you're actually more susceptible to being sick, because the stress is weakening your immune system when you can just be positive. You can just nourish yourself with good. That doesn't mean that you don't have to be aware. It doesn't mean that you don't have to be precautious. It doesn't mean that you have to stock up or do whatever you need to do, but you still need to have a positive outlook and try to see things for what they can be, and not what your mind is telling you that they only are, this negative, this bad. And I'm not saying that anyone who is going out and stocking up and panicking and, you know, boarding up the windows and not letting anybody in the house, that they're crazy. You know, you have to function the way you function, but you still can be positive on the inside. You can be in your boarded up home with a smile on your face, thinking that when I take these boards off, it's going to be beautiful. But you can be in this positive place. Or you can choose to be negative and let everything drag you down, and everyone outside drag you down even more. My favorite people right now are the people who are taking walks. And though you can be social distant, you don't have to be socially isolated and not still experience what this world has to offer. We cannot live in complete fear. And fear, which is a negative feeling, is what the outside is just drowning in. Literally, I went outside and I'm eager to get back inside, just for the sake of, I can't be around all of these negative energies because I know it's not good for me. I literally went to the grocery store, you guys, and I sneezed. I have seasonal allergies. This is what happens to me every year around the same time. I sneeze, I get a stuffy nose. I sneezed and that whole entire aisle cleared. I looked up and everyone was gone. And I'm like, it's just seasonal allergy, and I get it. You got to be precautious. But because they are all in this negative space, things that you may not have paid attention to before. Imagine how many people sneeze near you on a regular basis or around you on a regular basis, and your response is to say bless you. But now in this time, if someone sneezes, your response is to run. It's like the negativity this fear has put this negativity in you. So everything that happens around you is going to trigger a negative response in your head. Does that make sense? Let me try to break it down a little more. So when you have a positive outlook, when you're positive, when you feel good, when you're in a positive space, when things happen around you, you see them almost through a different type of glasses. A different pair of glasses. So when you are in a great mood and you are grocery shopping and the baby in the next aisle is in the same aisle as you is crying, it's almost crazy the difference between your reaction to that crying baby in a good mood and a bad mood. When you're in a good mood, it's almost like you want to go, oh, what's wrong with you? It's okay. When it's a bad mood, you're ready to run out of the aisle because you don't want to be around the noise. And it's the same exact thing that's happening, but your mindset is what gives you a different response to that thing. So what happens around us in the world can be a constant thing, but the way we look at it will make it be, will decide how it's going to impact our day, our life, our experiences. And you can choose to see everything positively. And that can sound bizarre to some people. Like, you must be crazy. You're on drugs. You can't see everything good. There is not good in everything. There is not good in everything if you believe there is not good in everything. But if you truly, firmly believe that a positive outlook can make a positive life and give everything around you a positive feeling and energy, then that is what it's going to be. And I truly believe that. I see that in everyone around me. I just think that there has to be positivity in everything. Even like the littlest tiniest things. When the house is dirty, oh my goodness, I want to be angry about it. But because I have decided to make my life so positive and have such a positive outlook, I look at it like, man, these kids are having the time of their lives. Like, they are having so much fun. And I'm going to clean it up, because I always do. But my outlook is different. And my stress level is so different. I mean, parents, if we just tried our hardest to remain positive, when they break something, your mind isn't going to go, are you freaking kidding me? Your mind is going to go, at least it wasn't the child that was broken. It can be replaced. We can move on. And that's how we have to do everything in this world during this time. We need to see the positivity. We need to have a positive outlook. We have to feel positive inside. And that's where everything starts. It's with our own energy, which is the full point of the full power movement, the powerful movement. It's recognizing how much control we have, which is so much, and how much our energy affects things around us, which is so much. It is easy to be a sad person and to be a negative person, because you're going to attract more negative people, and before you know it, you're going to live in a nice commune of negative Nancys and Neds and sadness and misery, because you know that's what you've attracted, and they've attracted you because that's what they are. I mean, it just, that's what happens. But when you have a positive energy, when you have a good energy, and you attract more positivity and you attract more good, then you see things differently. You can tell by the people who are worried and not worried, how the people who are panicked and the people who are not panicked, how their faces look different. Their glow is different, if there is a glow, and their vibe and their energy and your want to be around them is going to be a different level if it's somebody who that's in a positive place versus someone that's in a negative place. I mean, it just, everything starts within ourselves. And it can sound crazy to think that this energy that I give off is attracting things to me, but it's true. And it's not a invisible thing. Well, I guess it is an invisible thing, but it's something that's actually physical, because you can feel it. It has this feeling about it, and it's hard to express into words because it's truly just this feeling. I mean, and that negative feeling is not a good one. And we all know it. We know it when we sense it in our kids are in a bad mood. We sense it when our family's in a bad mood. We sense it when strangers are in a bad mood. When you could be around someone and look at them and go, oh, I know they're not in a good mood today. And they don't have to tell you anything. You don't even have to know them. But it's the energy that they're giving off. And when you make a conscious decision to give off a positive energy, you will be amazed at what you see and what this world has to offer and how far you can go. It's such a beautiful thing just to be positive. And I just am here to spread that message and to remind you that during this time, you have the choice to be positive. So you should take it. You should make that, that option. Your option is to be positive. Just like you can choose to be happy. You are in control of everything, and it's all up to you to choose how it goes. So live your life the most positive way you can so that you can attract more positivity. And you don't have to worry about social distancing and self-quarantine, because you're going to be so happy. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in an 8x10 room or a 30-acre property and you're quarantined, you're going to be in such a great place. It won't matter. I don't know. Just do yourself a favor. Just take one day and go, today I'm going to smile all day, and I'm going to be positive all day, and I'm going to be in a good mood all day today. And you will be amazed at what that day is going to look like in comparison to those days where you snooze your alarm, you cranky, it's just different. So that's all I have for you all today. Thank you guys for watching my videos. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, mwah!